just about ready to roll here. And today's starter, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see
Leading
more of the same in this one.
And now the center fielder, number 14. That one finds the corner, and we're underway. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
That one just misses.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That misses, and it's 2-2. That's out to center field. Varsho moving under it. He makes the grab. 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. That's my buddy. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His second homer this series, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Perfect example right there. A hitter who hits the ball on the outside part of the plate the other way has to trust his hands and let the ball travel a little bit deeper.
Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Josh Lowe. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. On a line out towards center. 2 down.
Batting fifth, left fielder Jake Mangum.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Mangum. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get off into the seats. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Rogers Center. And pitching in this game, Shane Baz.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Bottom of the first, here's George Springer. On the inside corner for a strike. Pulls that one foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
The 0-2. Now that's smacked to right center. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
Ernie Clement stands in now and watches strike one. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And he deals. And a breaking ball misses outside. And that skips in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Vladimir
2 outs,
Guerrero
base is empty.
Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Ball to strike. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. That one not close. And the count is even, 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Next offering is downstairs.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. Max Scherzer back to work. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Tristan Gray will hit next. That's off the mark. Ball one. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Missed with a changeup. Now 2 balls and a strike. Hit in the air out to center field. Varsho puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting 8, catcher Hunter Fiducia.
Hunter Fiducia next to hit for the Rays.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Fastball for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. The Rays leading on the solo homer. Check on the runner.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That one down the line and foul ball. Man at second. That's off the inside corner. Going to count 1 and 2. So here's Scherzer. This one smashed down the right field line. And it goes just foul. And there's a ball. Scherzer deals. Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. Scherzer gets the punch out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Bobby Seymour, the next to hit. And that's in for a strike. That one ran inside, almost got him. Palacios on at second with 2 down. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter. Fly to center his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. And now 1-2. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. On the ground right side. They get the force, and that is the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now in Toronto. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Alejandro Kirk. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Boz back to work. And there's a foul ball.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Anthony
Santander at the plate. And that drops in for a strike. That one finds the zone, and that's strike two.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
One down, base is empty. Ball one there. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one inside, and a full count now.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance because he thought it was ball four, and he wasn't wrong. I mean, it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at bat, that'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
Davis Schneider getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. That clips the corner. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. 2 outs. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's Brandon Lau.
Designated hitter, Brandon Lau.
Lau, in his 7th season, batting 2nd in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Just missed. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? That's down and in.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
And there's a strike. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk,
Now
but
batting,
he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Caminero.
So a man aboard. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Sit him down.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him swinging.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch, and he just misses.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. Lau, the base runner at first with 1 out. That one missed. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rays 2 and the Jays nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit till the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. Fastball for a strike. And it's fouled away. Off the mark there, and the count 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, they locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And, you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
In the air, out towards left center. Mangum brings it in for the 3rd out. As we go to the top of the 4th, digging in, Jake
Mangum.
Max Scherzer goes to work. Foul ball there.
Well, these Rays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And that's in there at the knees.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw off line, he's safe, and a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Man at first, Richie Palacios. Next to hit for the Rays. And that one missing low.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Strike him out.
And misses inside.
Oh, set him down.
That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Sit him down.
Sneaks through, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Tristan Gray, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And ball 1.
All one, no strike.
First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
That one almost got him. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. No outs, runners at first and second. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends
for
up drawing
Tampa
the
Bay,
walk.
catcher
Very gritty.
Hunter
Here comes the
Padula.
skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Max Scherzer is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching
Out
for
of the
Blue
bullpen for the
Jays,
Jays, Trey
number
Yesavage.
39.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So bases all loaded up. And now the catcher for the Rays, Hunter Padula. Golden opportunity right here. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Action in the pen down there. Yariel Rodriguez up and throwing. Dominguez getting loose as well. And that's down and away.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Up the middle. Base hit. 1 run in already. Fires to the plate. Safe. In comes the run from second.
Now batting,
And it's
first
4-0.
baseman, Bobby
Well, that certainly
Seymour.
feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And now the first baseman, Bobby Seymour. RBI single his last time up at 96. That pitch is in for a strike. Squirts away a little bit. And the runners will move up.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Fastball is outside.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Outside. Stays alive.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 5-0.
Well, that's the 3rd run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter. 0 for 2 in this one.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
And first offering is fouled off. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Makes a nice running catch. Runner tags for home. Applies the tag and they get 2. Double play. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate, trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
And we're back. Here's the third baseman, George
Leading off
Springer.
for the day, third baseman, George Springer.
And the first offering is not close. Foul ball. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. That clips a corner.
Okay.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is foul. And he chases that one. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Up and in, and 1-1. One out, and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one fouled off. Misses. 2-2. And they'll do it again.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive. Line drive caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
That's off the mark. Now 2-0.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. A dive, and he can't haul it in. The run comes in to score from second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander. Struck out looking his first time. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Kirk stands at second with 2 gone. That one pushed to the left and foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. Check swing foul. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's downstairs and outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one drilled left field. That's back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 5-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the start of the inning.
For the Rays,
and now the DH, Brandon Lau. Savage back to work. That misses the zone. 1-0. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 3-1. And that is out of play. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, third baseman, Junior Caminero.
And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. 1 for 2. Fought off foul.
Let's go, Blue Jays, come on.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's
1 ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed.
Up
It's
next
hard
for
to bring
Tampa
that
Bay,
to a halt
right fielder,
once you've
Josh
committed.
Lowe.
They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 5 and the Blue Jays 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Davis Schneider.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Pepio warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Seymour getting cranked up as well. That one missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
There's a strike.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they catch a break as
Now
they get a
batting,
base runner at
center
first.
fielder, Dalton
And now it's Dalton
Varsho.
Varsho. Caught looking his first time up. And that one clips the corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Late on that fastball.
0-2.
The Rays leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. Liner, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Two
Now
consecutive
batting,
base hits
the
for
right
these guys
fielder,
here. Nice job of
Miles
driving that
Straw.
pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here is Miles Straw. And he pumps it a strike. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's a fair ball, and he can't come up with it. 1 run is in, gets off a throw, safe at the plate, and it's now a 2-run game.
Very costly error in the outfield on that one. 2 runs come across, so that's just a tough one to swallow. You know, some errors you can get bailed out by your pitcher if he's able to work around it, but not here. The damage is already done.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Shane Baz out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Now
Tampa
on the
Bay,
bump, Ryan Pepio.
number
He
44.
pitched yesterday, and we'll see
Ryan
him once again.
Pepio.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa next up for the Blue Jays. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Man at second. Late swing fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. And the runner holds.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here.
Now batting,
Pretty simple in
third
terms of putting them away at the
George
plate. Once you're ahead
Springer.
0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that one cutting but missing down low. Straw over at second, 1 down. Turned on, but foul wide of third. In the air to left center. Gray in position. Out number 2. Next is the designated hitter, Ernie Clement.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the tying runs at second base with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Just missed. Man on second, 2 down. And that misses. And it's 2-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In the air, right side. And that's a foul ball. Blue Jays down a run. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Fastball is outside. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Way high with that one. And now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
Anthony Santander in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hit in the air, left field. Mangum brings it in, and that's the inning. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. We're through 5. It's the Rays 5, the Jays 4. Back here at Rogers Center, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mangum. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Late on that fastball. That just misses, and the count is 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The other way, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well.
No,
I know it didn't
second
produce a
baseman,
hit, but he made
Richie
solid
Palacios.
contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. Right down the chute, strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
That misses, and now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, shortstop Tristan
And now the
Gray.
shortstop, Tristan Gray. That's a strike. 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Out. Swing and a foul straight back. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. And that one in the air center field. Varsho makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
John
for the
Shelby with
Jays,
Chris Singleton in the
left
booth,
fielder,
and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Anthony Santander. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And the next pitch is way outside.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Upstairs. And that's ball 2.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Davis Schneider in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Davis Schneider.
Here's the second baseman, Davis Schneider. First pitch, not close. On the ground to the left, Caminero. Over to first, 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
So digging in, Dalton Varsho. Varsho, 28 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. That's in for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Just missed. That's down and in. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sir Anthony
For the Blue
Dominguez.
Jays.
Just trying to keep this one close
Number
here, and this
48.
is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off
game,
for the Rays,
and now the catcher for the Rays, Hunter Fiducia. Pitches in there. That's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brendan Little up and loosening in the pen. Varland warming up as well. Ball 1 low.
Let's go, Blue Jays. Come on, Toronto. You can do it.
Popped up. Springer on his way over. And it's caught for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And here is Bobby Seymour. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's 1-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one ripped. And foul ball.
Look out. That ball is smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
2-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Love how he let that ball travel,
batting,
trusted
the
his
center fielder,
hands. Nice job of going the other
Simpson.
way.
Back to the top of the order. And now the center fielder. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Right through there for a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Next offering upstairs. And he takes a strike. Man at first, one away. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Line to left, fair ball. Into second, and he's got a double.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Lau at the plate. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
One down, runners at second and third.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two on, one out. Good job to fight that one off. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Goes down looking.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Sir Anthony Dominguez departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher
Blue
on
Jays,
now, Yariel Rodriguez.
number 29.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Now the batter now, Junior Caminero. 1 for 3. And ball 1. Two outs. That catches the outside corner. And the count 1-1. Started to swing, held up.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. So the Rays strand a pair as they hold on to a 5-4 lead.
Now pitching for
We're
Tampa
back
Bay,
in a new pitcher here to start the
number
bottom of the
22,
7th. Griffin Jacks.
Griffin Jacks.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Isaiah Kiner
Leading
Falefa
off
up to
for
the plate.
Jays, shortstop Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. There's a strike. Line drive down the line, and it's foul. And it's even up.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100
Now
on the
batting,
year.
third
A big
baseman,
first out here in the
George
7th via the punch out.
Springer.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And the batter is George Springer. Splits the plate, and that is strike one. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So now
Ernie
here's the
Clement.
DH, Ernie Clement. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That's outside, and the count even 1-1. With the tying run on at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. Jacks throws over, and Springer's in there safely. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Good eye in that spot.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes,
Now
especially in
batting,
spots
the
like
first
this.
baseman,
Make the team
Vladimir
earn their way off.
Guerrero Jr.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And that misses. Ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Next one is off the plate, and the count is 2-0. Liner, and this could be trouble. Headed for the plate. He comes across to score, and the Blue Jays tie it up. Now a second crosses the plate, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Griffin Jacks is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Now a
Tampa
new
Bay,
pitcher for the Rays, Ryan
number 46.
Bates.